A cardboard box, dust, $17 in postage stamps never canceled. Inside, a child's christening gown, pale blue, still folded in tissue paper from 1987. No one ever opened it. No one ever will. Calm. February 1987. Bryte, California. Population, 2,400. A letter carrier named Dale H.C.R. Horton noticed something strange during his morning route. The post office on Main Street, closed for 3 days, had light in its back window, not candlelight, fluorescent, inquisitive. The building had been officially shuttered since January 15th. The last postmaster, a woman named Edith Vance, 73 years old, had died in her sleep 4 days after locking the doors for the final time. Workers found her desk immaculate, her coffee mug still warm, but behind the sorting room, behind a door marked Storage, Authorized Personnel, they found 2,847 parcels, every single one unopened. Dread. The parcels dated from 1962 to 1986. Most bore stamps from Eastern Europe, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, East Germany. Return addresses existed on 1,203 of them. The senders were deceased by 1987. The intended recipients? Untraceable. Calm postal inspectors arrived from San Francisco on February 8th. Their report, partially declassified in 2019, described the scene. Wooden crates lined with newspaper from 1974. Brown paper wrappings darkened with humidity. The smell of old ink and something else. Camphor, perhaps. Or mothballs. Inquisitive. The parcels had been sorted, not randomly stacked, organized by year, then by region, then by a color-coded system no one could decode. Red string connected some, blue string connected others. Cross-references in a leather-bound ledger written in Edith Vance's precise hand. Dread. What did the parcels contain? Fragile items, mostly. Porcelain figurines wrapped in cheesecloth, letters sealed in glass jars, intact, unread, photographs, books in languages inspectors couldn't identify, a music box that played when wound, a lullaby in a minor key. Calm. Here is what made investigators pause. Every parcel bore a yellow label. Return to sender, recipient unknown. The labels were correct. The parcels should have been processed, sent to a dead letter facility, destroyed after mandated waiting periods. Inquisitive. Instead, they waited, some for 24 years. The dominant explanation is mundane. Edith Vance, according to her neighbors, was particular. She lived alone. She had no family. She may have simply kept them. Perhaps she intended to reunite them with recipients. Perhaps she forgot. The sorting room became a kind of private archive, a collection pie, a museum no one visited. Calm, but the ledger tells another story. 3 entries, dated 1979, 1981, and 1984, are circled in red ink. They reference specific parcels. Parcel 1,247, a bronze key wrapped in silk. Parcel 1,892, a compass that pointed south instead of north. Parcel 2,103, a child's drawing, crayon on construction paper depicting a house on fire. Dread. Against each circled entry, Vance wrote a single word. Responded. Inquisitive. No one knows what this means. Did she write to the senders? Did she receive replies? The correspondence, if it existed, is gone. Her cottage was cleaned after her death by the county. No personal papers survived. A third interpretation exists, whispered in online forums dedicated to Bryte's history. Vance was known to leave the post office at odd hours, midnight, 3 a.m. She took walks to the edge of town near the old railway station. Witnesses reported seeing her there standing motionless, facing east. Calm. Why east? The parcels from Eastern Europe all originated east of Bryte. Geographically, spiritually, historically, all roads pointed toward the old country. Vance's grandmother arrived from Slovakia in 1912. Her surname was changed at Ellis Island. Before that, it was something else entirely. Dread. What if Vance wasn't hoarding mail? What if she was answering it? What if the sorting room was never storage, but a way station, a place where messages crossed back and forth between worlds that should never have communicated? Inquisitive. 6:30. Wait, 8. Modern echo plus open question. The parcels were incinerated in 1991, a bureaucratic decision. No one wanted the storage liability. The ledger vanished in 1993 during an office move. Only photographs remain, grainy, black and white, taken by a junior inspector who thought the scene was picturesque. Calm. Today, the post office building is an antique shop. The sorting room is a showroom for Victorian furniture. Nothing remains of Vance's collection. The bronze key, the south-pointing compass, the child's drawing, ash now for 30 years. But here is the detail that lingers. Among the 2,847 parcels, inspectors found one that had been opened. Just one. The tissue paper inside was crumpled, not folded. The item inside, a pocket watch, silver, engraved with initials, was missing. A note was tucked beside the empty space. Edith Vance's handwriting. 3 words. I remember you. Dread. The parcel was addressed to a house that burned down in Bryte in 1959. The recipient's name matched no local records. The return address traced to a village that no longer exists, submerged under a reservoir in 1962. Inquisitive. Next episode, tease. Next time on Phantom Atlas, the lake who remembered names. A town in Wisconsin where fishermen pull up more than fish, and the water has never forgotten a single face. Calm.